Red Pill Alpha Hood Rat Club Scene, Chapter 2. The first time she stepped out with vengeance in her heart, she had sex with another man and told her man's friends. She made it seem like it was a mistake, and she only did it because she was confused by the man she loved. When her man found out, all he heard was how mean he had been to her. He didn't remember being mean, but that was what everybody was saying. So after a while, he just gave in and apologized to her and forgave her for her cheating. She actually had him blaming himself for her cheating. She knew just what to do to have him feel the way she wanted him to feel so she could have him do what she wanted him to do. He didn't catch her cheating. She let him know she was cheating. And when she didn't want him to know, she would just do it, wipe her mouth, and go home. And he wouldn't suspect a thing. It served her purpose, this time, to weaken and demoralize him. She would tell him that it was his fault. She would appeal to her man's compassion and understanding and ask him, "How could you think that of me? You know how much I care for you." She was just flushing his mind down the toilet. This is how she trauma bonds him. When she saw that he believed her lies, she went crazy. She began to get addicted to the looks that she would get when she just went out. When you are addicted to something, it takes willpower and commitment to make it change. Without that constant, conscious effort, it just won't happen. You will just continue with that same behavior. And that may be what happens to her. Maybe. I have seen 20-year-old men having sex with married women and the women posting it on social media. You just don't do better by accident. If you have been doing bad things, you will continue to do bad things until you make a decision to change your behavior. At first, she felt guilty. But that changed to cheating because she was mad at him. And now she does what she thinks all guys do. They sleep with whoever looks good. And who knows, maybe she will run into someone who can pull the wet around the sex tour out of her. This was how her street rep began. Before she was finished, the once strong-minded, confident alpha male was a sad, overreaching shadow of his former self. His ability to think in an analytical fashion and to be able to dissect and resolve issues efficiently had become a thing of the past. The young man Marcus on the other side of the room has no idea of what may be in store for him. The older gentleman, a Mr. Solomon Good, would like to talk to the young man about his narcissistic friend Tina, but Solomon is her side guy, and he's good at it. On social media, they refer to him as the professor. So he knows how to play his position, and he will continue to be Tina's safe zone. The young buck, Marcus, gathers his phone and credit card off the table. But before he can start to move in Tina's direction, a soft voice with a warm, sweet breath asks him if he was expecting anyone, and could she have a seat. He turns and sees this beautiful smile with dreamy baby eyes and a D cup he forgot about was across the room. He's not going anywhere. Solomon had gotten up to leave. He smiles and nods his head as he's about to walk past Marcus and his fabulous new friend. He didn't know it, but Tina was following a few steps behind him. Tina noticed the other girl glancing at Solomon. She saw the look of interest on her face and took a chance and called out his name, "Solomon!" As he turned, she winked one eye and said, "Why don't you come sit with us for one more drink?" He caught on right away. She wanted him to be there for some reason, and with Tina involved, he knew there will be some intrigue and probably some fun. This is the end of part 2. Watch again to get all the lessons. In parts 3, we will watch Tina love bomb Marcus, and Solomon, who should know better, breaks the Red Pill Alpha Code. Remember to like and subscribe. See you on part 3.